Hey guys, welcome back to another P3D video. This is our not final flight with any Expo 2020 or Emirates flight, but this is the final livery that I'll be taking a look at. We've taken a look at the sustainability and the opportunity liveries, so those are the blue and the orange ones, and now we're flying this green one, which stands for sustainability. If you guys haven't watched the other two flights, I definitely recommend it because these this aircraft and livery and everything just looks amazing. The flights are awesome. So right now we're at Echo 11 at Boston, and we're taking this back to base, back to Dubai. Flight time just under 12 hours. Yeah, just under 12 hours. Just getting the catering on board is just seems like it's just finished now actually. So we're getting the cockpit and just close the doors and get the boarding started. So yeah. Expo 2020 sustainability livery off to Dubai from Boston. As you can see where it says Boston there, Boston Logan Airport this is. From FlyTampa, both these scenes are from FlyTampa. This is all like, I would say default FlyTampa. Dubai has got some modified lighting and whatever, but we won't be seeing that, I don't think. Anyway, let's go down here, close up these two doors, and we'll get boarding requested. We'll go to the payload page, we can put in our zero fuel we are expecting, which is 210.6. We just put that in there. We can see our passenger, or how many passengers we're taking on board, which I'm going to quickly type up. People have probably calculated it already. It's actually 218, so we're entering 218 into there, into GSX. The reason why I turned GSX like custom passenger count is just because like if you'd have it off, it would like load up 600 passengers, which is a little not realistic. So fuel on board is we're not 100% full on the fuel. We are just doing a little less at 111,688 kilograms of fuel. There we are. Gross weight is 322.3 tons. Wow. So that's pretty much that bit there done. I think we got ground connections. Let's go connect up some stuff. Get the aircraft powered up. So we get this on like so. That gives us some power. You can see everything. There we are. Battery on. ADI. Use most exit lights to armed. Dome light on. There we are. And nav logo and the wing light. Packs can go to auto. And that's all good. So go down here and set this to 2000 and this to 122.8. We are not on VATSIM, it's still offline, but like I said, like I always say, this is good practice. 122.8. So we are going to arm these doors and open up the two cargo doors there. The terrain, weather and terrain, I said that in one word without and the and bit, whatever. Right, I can't speak this this video. Pilots are boarded apparently. So these cargo loaders, I guess, are going to go and drive off, and then some other ones will come back with the actual proper cargo on it. Oh, well, there's no security camera. Let's just go and block it off with our drone, I guess you could call it. So, yeah, this livery, I don't know. What do you think? Put in the comment sections, what do you prefer out of the three liveries? Do you like this one, so sustainability, or do you prefer like the opportunity? Right, didn't look it up, it just popped in my mind straight away. Opportunity, sustainability and mobility. I don't know which one corresponds to which, I've forgotten what the other two are, but just put it down in the description, what do you prefer. To be honest, I kind of like this one more because there's green in the actual UAE flag, so the Emirates flag. So I don't know. I think it fits in better, but whatever. It's your choice, right? It's your choice. So everything's all powered up and everything. It's just gonna do all its moaning. Yeah, there we are. 5 minutes till IRS alignment. Frame rate is not good just because the passengers are already on the aircraft. That can go to the legs page actually. So we just have to suffer for these bad frames for just one moment. We're flying from Boston. We are at Aleco again. Echo 11, that doesn't go in, that's fine. GPS position can go in like so. So company route, we just put the two IQOs in together, like so. Put that in. We're departing out of 15 right today. That's not 15 right, that's there we are, 15 right. And our call sign is Emirates. Oh, I forgot actually. That's a bad thing. 238. 238. Shouldn't forget that. Right, activate and execute. If you guys want to fly this route, here is it now. I'm just going to go through all the pages. You can just pause when you want to copy it down. So, there you go. There's the whole flight plan if you guys want to repeat this. Put the 0 fuel in, and our final reserve is 4. We're going to start our cruise today. I bet PFP is going to give us a weird starting cruise out. It gives us 7,000 on our cruise altitude. Wow. The real world started cruising at 290. In fact, that's very interesting, but quickly climbed up to 320. I'm not sure why there's a difference between odd and even there. It should be odd almost the whole way. We'll start 290 because the real world really did do that. 36 is our cost index. Was it 36 or 37? It's 36. Okay. So that's that. We go over to this side. Instantly from 290. Even putting 290 in there. We've got step climbs up to 310, 330, 35, and saying up to 37. 20 pages of the flight plan. So, thrust limit page, this is where QSIM planner comes into play. I've done most of the stuff on it already. I've filled out the runway and everything. And the current weather data, so winds are 100 at 4 knots, only 9 degrees Celsius and 2988. We're going to double check that hasn't changed at all since I last put this in. It's all good. So, takeoff weight is not that. If we go over to takeoff, we can see what our current brace weight is, which is 322.3. So we'll just put in 322,300. So there's our weight. TO 15, anti-ice is off, packs are on, calculate. It gives us a whole load of flex temps. Well, it's a select temp in the Boeing, and it'll give us a runway remaining if we choose this. Obviously, we'll not be going with 36 because otherwise I have 30 meters of runway left. I think this is perfect there, just going this one here because 400 meters is not a lot of runway left, so we'll just basically almost full power toga it out, so 10, like so. Take off 15, CG can go in 24%. Next page, we can put the winds in, so 100 at 4 knots. There's no slope. You can see where the slope is on here. I'll give it to you. There's like, if you go and select a different runway, one of these runways have got a slope on it. I know that. There we go. 32 minus 0.1%. Anyway, don't need that anymore, so bye-bye. Right, and it's 9 degrees centigrade. Acceleration at altitude, I'm going to go up to 15,000. And for that, we'll do it for all of them actually. Like so. That's all entered in. Departing and arrival page 15 right, we are departing on the Libsat 6th departure out of Boston today. Execute that, that's all good. Go back to the init page. Don't know why it's taking us all the way back here actually, that's interesting. There we go. This is on the legs page there, nice. Go to the plan page and we can see our departure is very nice. It's basically straight up north of the first bit and then heading out to the east. Yeah, so we've got top of climb at 290 and then straight up to 310. Which is just making me think there's literally no point of doing 290 into this, so I'll just change it to 310. There's absolutely no point doing anything else, so yeah, that'll be fine there. Okay, IRS is all lining up now. Click the letter B on the keyboard. I'll just line up the QNH inches for us. It's just a bit easier. I know it's not realistic, but let's click in and it's done it automatically, so I kind of like it. VOR's on, data, 10 and traffic, 40, VOR's on, terrain, data, traffic. Cool. Passengers are all on the aircraft. We can close up those doors and we can go to the checklist page. So oxygen test on the left side, checked, and on the right, checked. Cool. That's good. Flight instruments are all up and running. Park and brake is set. Actually, just gonna come off there. Do that again. There we go. So the V4 start checklist is next. Don't need that just yet. So RSs have a line. So we've got our V speeds. So 160, 169, and 177. I know our takeoff gross weight will be a bit less than our gross weight currently, but I don't know how much we're going to lose in terms of fuel. So we do all that. But it won't really affect the V speeds at all. So 177 is our V2 speed. Flight directors can go on, VNAV and the LNAV can go on as well. The runway heading is not 360 for 15 right. In fact, it's 150. So I'm just going to say 150. A very short taxi today as well, not long at all. And I'm not sure what our initial climb is for this departure. Does it say on the charts at all about our initial climb? Yes, it does. It says 5,000, so we're entering that. Okay, so MCP's all done, FMC's all done. Everything's fine there. Passengers are on. We'll get the EPU started up. There we are. The EPU starting. Don't need to turn on the fuel pumps. It does it itself. Go back to the checklist page and start taking off some more stuff. Passenger lights aren't on. That'd be nice to turn on. We have done the camp lights can go on as well. We have done the refueling, I guess you could say. That's kind of instant refueling. Flight deck door closed and locked. It's not even modelled, so it is always going to stay closed and locked. You can't even open this. Let's take you to another dimension, I guess. MCP is done. Takeoff speeds are done. CD pre-flight checklist is complete. Trim, no hydraulics are up and running, so that's fine. And taxi and takeoff briefing. We'll push back with the nose to the left, and we'll taxi in some sort of direction that we're actually looking at. 15 right be over there. Yeah, it's actually just here. It's right here. 15 right there. It's the shortest taxi in the world, so make sure cabin are all ready. And that is all good. We get the beacon light on as soon as boarding is complete. Once brake can go to RTO. So baggage is 70% done. Almost completed here. And so yeah, we've got the quite a lot of lights on actually. In fact, just get ready for our pushback. We are going to need these panel lights on. So we get these floodlights illuminated for after, well, when we get away from the apron lighting. The taxi and after departure, like so. It's good to have these lights on. Cool. Okay, these are actually the circuit breaker lights up there. They're not actually floodlights, but whatever. Okay, that's all good. I'm happy. Just like I said, I was going to wait for the baggage to almost get almost on the aircraft, really. Still don't understand why, in such night lighting, some of the parts of the GSX vehicles just go just white. You can see the wheels here, and I don't know what this is. This is all like protection barrier, maybe, like some rubber. I'm not sure what this is. But yeah, this goes white. But in the day, it's normal. It's a normal rubber color. I'm assuming maybe it's like rubber because that's rubber there. This must be rubber for the tire, like the tire, and whatever this is. So yeah, it's probably that. Anyway, waiting for this last one to go. After cargo has just finished. We can actually arm these doors as well. Get rubber right down here. Close the after cargo door, and then the forward cargo is almost done here. So not long to go. I just realised, does it say Emirates there? I don't think I've seen this before. I don't think I've seen it at all. Right, I'll try and remember to put in the livery link in the description. I always forget to put links in the description, but if I didn't, comment down below if you want this livery. It's kind of hard to find, really. You can't really search it up. Yeah, it's kind of hard to find this livery. There's a whole livery pack. It's the whole fleet for 777 Emirates. So yeah. Right, aft cargo, well, forward cargo should be done. Boarding should be completed extremely soon. Should just ding dong, and there we go. Right, close that door. That's all good. APU should be running actually, which it is. So we can get rid of the external power. We can go, go and prepare for pushback. Nose left. Ground connections. Remove all. And this can go to the auto cruise page. Lovely. So, beacon light can go on, wing light can go off, and we are all good there. So just gonna wait for GSX to connect up the safe dock. What am I on about? The tug. I still don't understand why GSX does this. I mean, this dude does not need to walk around just to connect up the aircraft.
We're ready for pushback.
It's just not right. And it doesn't need this guy to come over here. We'll do it from inside. We'll just watch it from here though. There he is. They have a tight grip on our wheels today. Oh no, it's just like demolish the tyres. Anyway, should get pushed back very soon. There's clocks are all automatic, so it won't give us a proper block time, but it will give us a correct flight time.
Check completed.
But I've just started Project Fly. Project Fly will give us a block time. Right, check this can go. Engine page, parking brakes are released.
Push.
Okay, so all the fuel pumps can go on, like so. And hydraulics, right elec, left elec. Wait for the fault lights to go out. Turn on the center ones, and we'll start the engines. Like so. So starting number 2. That's coming alive. Fuel can come straight in. Of course, GSX does really mess up the rudder pedals, like so. And we can watch the engine start up. There's an British Airways behind us. Home airline, BA. Can't tell. That's a whatever aircraft that is. It could be a 777. It could be a 787. Can't tell. I think it's a 777. Let's go and wander. Yeah, it's definitely a 777. Anyway, let's go watch the engine start up. It's a weird, like, dot there. Like red. I'm not sure what that is. Okay. The frames are alright at the start of the video, now they've just, like, completely, like, disappeared into nowhere. Alright, starting number 1. There we are. Well, I mean, Boston's known for not amazing frames, let's say. I know that, but yeah. There's something on the taxiway. Don't know what GSX is going to do with us. Push us back onto a stand, I bet. Or, if we're lucky, we're going to stop somewhere around about now. The marshals stopped walking, so we're definitely going to stop around about now. I hope, because otherwise this dude's going to take forever to walk over. Sometime soon would be nice. Please, pretty please. Thank you. Parking brake is set. It's all the way over there. Right, dome light can go off. Oh, that's a bit of a lag spike there. But it's all good. Lovely. So, engines are up and running, generators are all up, so AP can go off like so. And that's all good. So, we can set flaps 15 and head to the flight control page. Full left, or that's flaps 20. Full right. All the way down, all the way up. And neutral. All over the place, I guess we could do that. That's good fun. And full left on the rudder, and full right with the rudder as well. Flight control check is complete. Setting trim to 6.0.
Unlocking gear.
And that 6.0. Checklist page, anti-gas not needed. Recall is checked. Just the teeth gas.
Bypass has been removed.
Water brake is RTO. Flight controls have just been checked. Ground equipment is not yet clear, so we'll just wait for that. Typically in the US, you would turn on the teeth gas on the ground, and T8 only. for your taxi. And then it'll be T8RA on departure. You can kind of see the aircraft coming in on approach actually as well. Or departure. So yeah. Can I see that? I can. There's the aircraft that we just saw on the ND. What is it? I'm trying to zoom in all the way. Okay, I zoomed in too far. I can't really. Oh, that's an Alaskan Airlines livery. That's Alaskan Airlines aircraft. I still don't understand lighting. It kind of is a bit messy with the trees. Auto-gen. And the clouds like mess up the rendering of it. It's really weird. Right. Luckily, like they've pushed us back not on the taxiway, so I can just kind of make a way to the left and just get out that way. So I'm gonna raise the parking brakes and just taxi to the left of them. Hopefully, as we're doing this, they are moving out of the way as well. Oh, they just turn themselves off, so taxi I can just go on then and just use a taxi. Right, so let's get the aircraft moving a bit. And then we get out of here. Is that the same aircraft or is that another one? I think it's another one, isn't it? No, it's the same one. So we're going way up to 1.5 right, and then once this dude's vacated, once they've just landed, this Alaskan Airlines, we will go and line up and get out of here. Make our way over to Dubai. Take a left. Get a turn off on the B, a bit easy to taxi with them on as well. Bit of frame drop actually. So it's going to make our way over to the hold short. Here's the aircraft on approach. There's no one behind him, so that's nice. Right, is this the very end of the runway, or can we go further down? No, this is it, Okay. There it is. Oh, it's a Boeing 737, like, Continental livery or whatever it is. Oh, and smash into the ground. So we're going to line up and wait. Cabin already. And the lights, strobe, taxi off. Cool. Okay, so we're just going to line up and wait. Wait for the aircraft to vacate the runway, and then we'll set takeoff thrust. Weather radar can go on, and TARA.
On runway.
Oh, it's not bad of a lineup actually. So just zoom in on this person. Whoever's flying in this aircraft. This is Southwest. That's the thing. We need to watch out for other aircraft crossing the runway. That'll be interesting. Nothing else to seem to be crossing the runway. So as soon as this guy, both of these, has vacated the runway, can go. Oh, that's a very long zoom out. Right. Oh, hello. What are you doing? Please get off the runway quickly, because I don't want another aircraft coming to cross the runway. They could be departing another runway that I'm crossing here, so there's always the possibility of turning off AI if this has taken too long. Sometimes this does happen with AFCADs. The AI just likes to taxi somewhere else. Southwest is all the way over there. No other aircraft. There's a lot of blue lights actually. There's a lot of blue lights. Right, they vacated. Let's go. So 50%. Make sure it's all stable when coming up to around about there. Set toga. So we're looking for 103.1% on these beautiful GE90s. There's some beautiful effects going in there. Can't really go out the exterior view all the time. But there we are. Airspeed's alive. Whoa! No, this does it all the time. It did it again. Let's continue. Sorry. 100 knots. And I'll tell you why that just happened in just a moment. I'll tell you in just a moment. V1. Rotate. So, there we are. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. The reason behind that is the auto thrust is in hold mode. When you're in hold mode, you can override the throttle, but for some reason, in certain positions on my throttle, it likes to shake about. Oh, I forgot to take all this off. Doesn't matter. It was fine. It like doesn't shake about. It glitches, so it moves. The actual throttle moves a bit, and obviously that makes the aircraft think I'm actually changing the throttle, and obviously it reduces the thrust, which is really annoying sometimes if I get that wrong. So I should normally just look down to see if it doesn't flicker. Anyway, let's just go and update this checklist. There we are. 2 knots passing. Yeah, I'm passing 3,000. It's up to cruise. Transition altitude's on 13,000. I thought it would be default 18,000, but that's fine. Right, flaps up all the way. There we are. Nose landing light off. Off we go. You can see the time has started already. 1 minute into the flight. Oh, come on. Load for me. Oh, wow, do you see all that lighting? Bye-bye, Boston. Look at the airport, it's amazing at night. Also going to get some lovely cinematics in the day. So, let's just zoom out on these NDs, just get like a nice little view of what we're looking at. So there's 250 knots there. So our takeoff checklist is complete. Wonderful. I want to say successful departure, but I kind of want to show you the throttle flicker, but obviously we're in the air now, so yeah. Luckily, I didn't see it coming, but I know what to do when that happens, basically. Bring the thrust back. Actually, I think there's a setting somewhere that when it's in hold, I don't know where it is, in hold mode, I may have gone past it, I don't know. Let's see. I may have gone past it, it may not be on that page, but I think there's a setting where you can change the auto thrust. No, I don't see it at all. No. It's probably not on that one. Is it on this? It's probably on this one. Here we go. So, auto thrust manual override. So in hold mode only, or you could do never. So that is probably what I should have done. But in hold mode, you normally are allowed to override it. But I mean, it hardly ever happens. Next time I'll just make sure the throttle isn't glitching out in certain positions that I have it set to. If that happens to you, now you know what that is. So, almost 10,000 feet, bring the lights off. It's passing 9,000. In fact, we are on a 777 PMDG. We've got wind data. I keep forgetting this. Wind data is a thing these days. You can find out on ETA a bit more accurate than normal. Let's go check it out, shall we? So you don't have to do it on the ground, because you can keep updating the wind data, because it connects to active sky. Load. And then we go to the program page. We can see our ETA into Dubai, which is going to be 1449 Zulu with 21 tons of fuel on board. And that's fine. I think it's plus 4 or 5 hours to Zulu. Can't quite remember that. But we'll definitely be in the maybe a sunset or definitely in the day. Right, 10,000 lights can go off. Like so, that's very dark up there. Oh, that's some bright clouds. So all the landing lights are off, aren't they? turn off taxi, that's all good. Normally you would turn off the logo light in the air, but that's very loud, sorry. But I kind of like it to be on if I'm playing cinematics, but we're not really going to be taking a look at cinematics right now, so the logo light will turn off. The logo light is just the tail light basically. There's this light, and the camera lights can go off as well. Could turn that off when I run gear up or flaps up, but whatever. Okay, so here we are for a very long, just under 12-hour flight. Hope you guys enjoyed the departure. I'll see you in the arrival into Dubai in 12 hours. Well, it'll be like 2 minutes for you guys. It'll be like 11 hours for me, so yeah. I'll see you then. I'm going to go to sleep now. Hopefully the aircraft does not come off autopilot. Enjoy the cinematics, and bye-bye. Hey guys, welcome back into the descent into Dubai. Coming back into the descent pretty low, as always, into Dubai. Quite long arrivals into Dubai. I've said Dubai like 3 times already in 20 seconds. Wonderful. So, just past 110. QNH is already set as the transition altitude was 13,000 feet, which is so I've set it to 1010. We are currently on the VTEB 3 Delta arrival, and we are going to go over the airport on the 3 Delta arrival and spin around to the left onto the ILS for 30 left. I have shortened the arrival significantly. It normally goes all the way up here, which is just too long for my liking, and in the real world they do shorten it anyway for real world flights. So basically there's a waypoint here, Modus, meant to be at 2000 there. If we are at 2000 there, and that's a good like a 160 knots or something, we're all set to go. So, just about to pass 10,000 feet, so we get the landing lights on, like so, and we'll get the leg light on, because, well, basically, more than half the flight, let's say 3/4 of the flight, maybe 5/6 of the flight, was the daytime. Now we arrive into Dubai and it's starting to set, the sun is starting to set again. So yeah, fun. So landing, takeoff in the night, and cruising in the day, basically, that's what happened. So I had the descent checklist open. Normally you do this before descent, but I mean, I like to do it with you guys, so I'll just leave it. Recall, there's nothing there, it's just that, it's nothing. Auto brake, getting auto brake 1 today. We are landing 30 left, we'd like to vacate, we'd like to pretty much stay on the runway for almost as long as possible. We'd like to vacate near the end of the runway, so auto brake 1 is best. Go to edit ref page, we can put a flaps 30 at 143 landing speed, so 148 will be our approach speed, and our minimums into 30 left is we're doing cat 1 basically, so manual. So we'll set a barrow to 260, like so. So that's 260. That's good. Approach briefing, we literally just did it. 3 delta. Left turn, landing up 30 left on the local, on the RLS, I guess. And yeah, we are literally flying right over the airport. So I wonder if we're going to see it at all. It'd be nice if we can see the airport, but I mean, I think it's a bit. I don't know what it is. It seems like there's clouds in the way, it's some sort of fog. But Active Sky is telling me that it's completely clear, as you can see. So I'm not sure why. Maybe it's like dust, like sand dust. I want to say sand dust. But yeah, I can't see it at all. It's just nothing to be seen. Ah, land. But it's still hard to see. It's definitely some sort of. Don't get the GT90s jet wash there. There's some land coming up. Let's see if it'd be kind of cool to see the Burj Khalifa like this poke out. That'd be pretty cool. There's definitely some sort of mountains, you can see the distance. But yeah, it says it's clear in Active Sky, but it's definitely not clear. The good thing is I have a night environment Dubai, so if we do get to see some road lighting or just night lights at all, it seems like they're not any just at the moment, but if we get night environment Dubai, maybe I'll see that. So max speed 223. Okay, 210 for the next waypoint. I'll decelerate at some point. That'll be below 7,000. So basically, we're free to descend down to 2,000 feet. I'm gonna set that like so, and there we are. So the current time in UTC is 3:05 UTC time, and we're expected to land in 8 minutes. So that's nice. Right, so everything's done. I should tip that off actually. Approach is also done as well, so that'll just be the landing checklist. We'll just keep the checklist page open, just to see. Okay, basically, the sim just crashed, and I don't have an autosave feature, so I've just downloaded an autosave add-on, just in case that happens again. I've never experienced a crash in a very long time at this time of in a descent basically, which is very weird. Luckily, I had a save from our flight from Queen Aliyah in Amman, Jordan, to Dubai. Basically, everything's back to normal. The only problem is current time, flight time is wrong, and if you go to departure and arrival, you can see it's different there. But that's fine. Everything is back to normal. We're back on the descent. I put everything back, and we seem to be good. So we're just further into the arrival basically now. So yeah, that's really annoying. I was like, absolutely wanted to cry right then. We spent a whole nice overnight flight, and then the sim just crashed. But anyway, we got Project and Fly doing all our stuff, so we can see our block time through Project Fly. Luckily, so I put all the time back. Everything's all good. We are back in business. Other than our flight time is going to be a little bit messed up, but I think we're all good now. So, speed braking arm, and we'll set flaps 5, and auto 1, wasn't it? Yeah. So just making sure everything's back to normal, really. I think we're all good now. So yeah, I can stay at 20 there. Cool. So that was rather annoying. But it is what it is. Right, we've got the localizer armed, and what we'll do, we'll go heading select. Probably like a 022. 01. It's got the localizer anyway, that's fine. So we're just going to line up with the localizer here. Then it'll be all good. I'm going to turn this down to like 200 knots or so. That was interesting. Lovely. The lights come into view, but yeah. Definitely low visibility, just probably from the sand. I want to say like, I don't know what it's called, it's like a dust storm? Sandstorm? I don't know. Something like that. And now we've got the localizer actually on the approach. I'm so grateful I had that save, because otherwise, like, I don't know what I would have done. Don't worry, we're still in the same livery, everything's all good, same aircraft and whatever, so not everything is, so pretty much anything that's broken is our flight time. Because it thinks we just flew from Queen Alia. I don't know how to say it still, but whatever. We did fly from Boston, the sim just crashed. So, we hijacked another plane that was flying from Jordan, let's say. Right, speed, we'll get 160 knots. And full speed brake for that, flaps 15. And once we pass 2,000, or 8 miles to go, on the, there we go, 8 miles, we'll bring gear down actually. I'll add some drag, then get rid of the speed brake and arm it. This thing is armed, but it's not ticked off here. Oh no, it isn't armed. That's me. Just being me. Right. Gears down. We'll just grab that glide set very soon. Cabin already. For a second there, I thought seatbelts went on, but that's right. We're all good now. Okay, so yeah, I also did the weight, the fuel, and payload and everything, so everything's back to normal. Also, that gross weight is wrong. Do not listen to that. It was 230, so I've got the correct speed in here. So it's not like if we go into the FS payload, gross weight is 229.5, so that is wrong. No auto land. Yeah, okay, it's probably because the auto save and everything. We'll bring out some more flaps, and we'll go down to 248. All the flaps. And my aircraft. Runways in sight. And the nose up, because we've got some more flaps out. Just give us some more lift. Well, we should bring it down, but it is producing drag at the same time, so I need to help the trim here. I'm putting quite far back on the stick, so just trim up a bit. That'll be all good.
1,000.
Cool. I am visual with the runway. Air traffic's all running, so that's nice. Night environment, Dubai. Houses looking amazing and everything, so yeah. And we get my throttles as well. And take off the checklist. Cool.
Approaching 30.
Let's hope everything is fine. I'm so happy that autosave was there. So happy. Thanks Raspro, we are approaching 30 left. Indeed, still no aircraft in sight. On the runway that is, so that's all good. Get the nose up a bit. Oh god. I just thought the sim was going to crash again.
100.
Nice nighttime arrival.
Minimums.
Continuing. Try and get just a tad to the left.
100.
We are a tad high. It's fine.
50. 40. 30.
And start the flare.
20.
And idle the throttle. Oh, and a float, of course. That's the way I like to land. Jokes. Right, touchdown. Tad of reverse. I do want to stay out pretty much stay on the whole runway all the way to the end. I to vacate nice and late. So I guess that float was planned with inverted commas. 80 knots and 60 knots versus in forward idle manual braking. Vacate left here on Kilo Bravo. Okay, the flight time is not 2 hours and 15 minutes. Let's call it, let's add a 1 there, so 12 hours and 15 minutes. I don't even know what it was, so that's annoying. That's super annoying about that crash there. I don't know why it did that at all. Weather radar off, standby, AP start, and landing lights off, taxi on, strobe off. Lovely. Let's get a stand. So let's clear up. So speed brake in, flaps all the way up, and let's go park somewhere around here. So yeah, I've got a mod that adds dynamic lighting to the airport, which is really nice. We are going to park somewhere down here. We are going to park probably like Foxtrot, like 13 or something. I'm going to go Foxtrot 13. That sounds nice. Right. Yeah, that crash was super nice. I thought this whole approach was going to be lovely. Get a nice approach and landing into. I don't know why, but it shouldn't be on like the effect, but whatever. Right, Foxtrot 13 is just past this like building up here. We'll stay on this taxiway, then we'll take a left on the next left. Anyway, I hope Project Fly and everything's all right. Hasn't done anything weird with the flight plan. We'll find out once we've ticked it off. But yeah, like I said, luckily I had that autosave, and anything wrong with it is our current flight time. And if you take a look at that, it does say there, because I had a problem at, on that flight from Jordan to Dubai, where the sounds, all the cockpit sounds are just gone, so I had to reload the sim. So luckily I had to save then. I was so lucky. So lucky. Right, turn us can go off because that will just stop the weird, like, that thing. Foxtrot 17 is just here on the left. It's 13, not 17, 13. So we've got first 14 and then 13 afterwards. Tank light can go off, don't need that. Here we are. Foxtrot 13. Because I had like no idea what I was going to do when that sim crashed. No idea what I was going to do. So happy that save was there. So happy. Otherwise I might have just went and loaded in Dubai and just slewed over to finish off the arrival, but that's not very realistic, is it? Why does it think we're on like the grass? So, just saw the aircraft like bouncing up and down a bit. I was like, this isn't right. Anyway, probably a problem with the AFCAD when I added the dynamic, or not I added someone added the dynamic lighting. Right, let's just slow down a bit. I'm going too fast. And remember the GSX positions aren't correct here, so I'm going to go outside. It's quite loud out here, so I'm just going to speak over this and just slowly bring the aircraft in, probably towards the very end. Oh, that's not the very end at all. Yeah, I see, it's way off. So yeah. And there we are. Parking brake is set, APU is running, APU on, engines shutting down. Go over here to the FS actions, ground connections set, U and U, request deboarding. That wasn't very good parking, ha ha ha, very funny, good joke, GSX. So, total passengers to get rid of. That doesn't sound very nice, does it? Let's just quickly do the maths. Well, I'm not doing the maths. The calculator is, but whatever. There we are, 218. And I think we're all good. Let's get rid of the parking brake. And hydraulic panel, everything can go off. These two can go off. All the fuel pumps can go off. Primex and the power, APU off. And we'll just pretty much fully shut down the aircraft. Like so. Parking brake is set. And packs, well, we'll not turn them off, so that's fine. Right, there we are. Welcome to Dubai. Complete the flight on Project Fly. No, the Project Fly was all good actually. It was all in line. Let's see if there's like a kink or something in the arrival just over Dubai. There's a very slight kink when I reloaded in, but it seems alright actually. So if you take a look at our block time here, that was our block time of 12 hours and 30 minutes with our landing rate. G-force is 2, which is not amazing actually. Landing rate was fine for the aircraft, but what passengers felt, not so good. Because we did land quite slow because of that float. So yeah, maybe I'll date the flight 6th of May. I hope you guys enjoyed. There was a very annoying bit at the end there with the flight time, but whatever. I do need to get the jetway over and open up some doors. Disarm that, let's wait for the jetway to arrive and then we'll open that door. And as always, the dynamic lighting doing some weird stuff with GSX with rubber wheels. In fact, because we got, we can just turn these off, can't we? Because of the, no, we're turning on the dome light, and because we've got dynamic lighting here. So I'll try and link everything in the description of like all the mods I'm using, so like the livery and the dynamic lighting, and we can find this on the GSX forums. But I'll open the door now. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the flight. Terribly sorry about the very last bit at the end of the crash, and I hope it probably didn't really affect you guys at all. Can't quite calculate the proper flight time, but it was something just above 12 hours, I would say, which is quite annoying how the sim crashed there. So I'm not getting FSUI PC 5, that's just, or whatever it is, 4 or 5, it's just too expensive. I've got this like freeware autosave like thing that looks kind of cool, so it's called KSIM Saver, so I'll take a look at that. Hopefully that's better, or gonna save our lives, let's say. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and bye bye for now.